So today we'll be using my favorite Pokemon, Suicune, as well as some cool mons like Regieleki and Spectrier, and I think some forgotten threats like Kartana. Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here, and we're going to be hitting up the Battle Stadium singles ladder. Again, we're going for rank 1. Let me show you the team. Shout out to my boy Lamar for the squad if you guys want it right there. But we got Nasty Plot, Life Orb, Spectrier, Choice Scarf, Lando, Shikaberry, Heatran, Rest, Sleep Talk, Suicune with Keyberry. So the Keyberry is great because once I get hit, I get a defense boost, and this mon's already like super bulky on that side, as well as the fact that Regieleki is going to get up screens for it. And then our Kartana has the weirdest EV spread ever. It's like 180 HP, 60 attack, 20 defense, 244 special defense, 4 speed with an assault vest. I have no idea what it does, but we're going to find out. Why not? We're already Master Ball tier after the last one. Had some pretty good games in my opinion. Endgame ended up coming out or down to a Glacier Air, which put in some crazy work, but wow, it's not like I lost much, but whatever. Let's keep going. And if you guys do enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe. I love Pokemon, I love Wi-Fi battling, I love anything like that, and this is going to be a really chill road to rank 1. That'll be going on for just probably the majority of the season, a few times a week I would say. I just want to get like long videos up there, that way instead of getting 25-minute or 30-minute Wi-Fi battles up a day, maybe I'll get you like 45 minutes every 2 days, or 1 hour every 2 days, or plus, depending on how I'm doing, depending on how I'm feeling. Now, these are my first time. This is my first time using this team. The other team I had a bunch of games with. Obviously, see up there, I had 12 games with the other team. So it'll probably take me a little while. I expect to get some losses from the beginning while I figure out what's best to bring, what's best to use. If I can even find an opponent at 2:39 a.m. It is a little bit late, obviously, or early, depending on how you look at the cup. But yeah, hopefully you can find me a nice little game, and I guess I'll pause it until we find what the heck is going on. We'll be right back. Okay, so we managed to find an opponent, and definitely some giant threats there. Regieleki getting up screens makes a lot of sense. I think that Suicune can just straight up win on its own, especially with dual screens up. I don't think Suicune can lose, even with things like Dynamax and whatnot. Yeah, because it can beat Cinderace, it can potentially beat Tapu Fini depending. And honestly, I'm thinking Kartana is the last, because Kartana has just a good matchup with just hitting buttons, and with Dynamax it's really, really strong here too. So I think I'm going to go that route. Regieleki, Kartana plus Suicune, and see how that ends up going. I am max speed on my Regieleki, so that means that I'm going to be able to basically outspeed even a Scarf Landorus. And Kartana can, like I said, 6-0 my opponent's team. So we'll see how this goes. I got 20 defense, 180 HP as well. So I have no idea if that means Kartana, like Dynamax, can live like a Cinderace's Pyro Ball. Actually, it does. It has a chance to. That's so funny, man. It has a chance to live a non-life Orb one. That's crazy. But obviously I don't KO it back. But I do get Beast Boost as well. So I'm assuming they go Landorus as a lead, and then whatever 2 in the back, either some combination of Mimikyu, something with Cinderace, something with Magnezone, or something with Porygon. Obviously that's like all their Pokemon, right? Like Joey, you're not saying anything right here. But I do think that Landorus as a lead makes a lot of sense, because again, I do have this Regieleki. Have it reflect up and whatnot. I can put in some work, and this Pokemon is just so happy, man. It's awesome. It's actually awesome. So I'm fast. These things are usually Scarf, but I'm faster than it. I'll just get up and Reflect. I believe I'll still die to Earthquake just because this Pokemon doesn't have the most bulk, and I'm running max special attack on it, so it definitely doesn't have any bulk. But they end up going for U-turn, which I am okay with, as we are able to get up both Reflect and most likely a Light Screen too. We don't find out if our opponent is Choice Scarf. However, we may be able to abuse this. They end up making the Tapu Fini play, so we find out some information there that they do have a Tapu Fini. I doubt they end up staying in here. So what I'm going to do is just get up my Light Screen. I'm assuming they're going to go Landorus. They should not stay in. I'm a Regieleki still. Yep. So I'll get up the Light Screen, and this time, had I known they would have U-turn turn 1, I most likely would have went for... I most likely would have attempted to go for the Volt Switch there, but yeah, we get up Light Screen and Reflect, so that's going to really help out our Kartana. Now, I can see them Earthquaking immediately. I'm gonna go Kartana now and save Regieleki just because it can help me versus something like Cinderace in the end game, if worse comes to worse. And Kart's just really strong here, man. Oh, it's shiny Kart too. I didn't even know. That's awesome. Yeah, they definitely go for Earthquake now. So what I want to do here is just go for knockoff. I don't have knockoff on this set. I forgot knockoff is a move that this guy is not going to be able to use because that's a move that it's a transfer move, so you can't use on this. That makes sense. But just throw off a Leaf Blade here. Suicune can beat Landorus and it can beat Cinderace. So and my other two can beat Tapu Fini. So I have a decent shot, I would say, right now. I'm assuming maybe Cinderace might want to come out. They could also go Magnezone, which can't beat me. They make the Tapu Fini play, which is very interesting. Maybe they just really did not have a switch into this Pokemon. But yeah, this is Adamant, and that's going to do a lot of damage, man. That is going to do a lot of damage. And we'll get a Beast Boost on top of it. I'm assuming they might have Mimikyu in the back. Now, if they give me this Beast Boost, I may just Dynamax. Because I can beat Cinderace for sure with defensive Suicune, as well as Regieleki. Nice. Okay, so I might just Dynamax in front of whatever comes out. Yeah, especially if they go Lando. Because if they go Lando, I'll max Steel Strike. That way I get the defense boost. And Kartana is going to be putting in some work. We get our Beast Boost. That's only 60 attack invested too, to be doing that much. They may have, again, they may have Cinderace. They do go Cinderace now. Now Suicune does just win. I want to make the Regieleki play initially. I'm not going to go hard on Suicune. I'm going to keep Kartana alive because it's a good Landorus check. Backup Landorus check. But I'm assuming I'm just going to Dynamax with my favorite Pokemon and win the game from there. Yeah, they opt to Dynamax here. I should die, but that'll give me Suicune, which can eat every hit they want to go for and beat them back with just attacks. That's basically what's going to happen, I feel. Was this the best course of action? Depending on what attack they go for. Let's say they go for, instead of Max Airstream, they actually opt to go for something else. They do opt to go for Max Airstream. Makes sense. I was trying to think, is this better to keep this mon alive to reflect late game? But I mean, I get to waste 2 turns of Dynamax, which is awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna keep this thing alive just to reflect late game in case things get a little bit out of control. So how many turns of reflect do I have left? 2. So if it's max speed, Cinderace should outspeed me. Yeah, it's one of the few Pokemon that actually would be able to outspeed me just by a few points. They could try a Max Knuckle here. That should not kill Kartana, but I want to be able to waste their 2 turns. And I want to be able to beat them with Suicune. So I'm gonna see. Maybe I'm messing up by doing this, but they definitely should Max Knuckle here. They actually end up switching out into... Wow, I think they think... What? Why did they switch? They're Adamant? Is that why they did that? So this actually worked out a lot better for me because not only did they waste their Dynamax, but I'm going to win the game with Suicune. My favorite Pokemon about to win this game. I could also win it with Kartana if I felt like it, but there's no point trying to do that, I feel. I got no reason to predict them going out into Cinderace. I get a hit off on it and I'll beat it with... Yeah, that's a wrap. I'm surprised they switched there. Maybe they were Adamant and not Jolly. Which meant that I would have been faster. I could have Volt Switched. Why did they do that? I don't know why they did that. I understand why you wouldn't go hard into Cinderace on Kartana, because Kartana is very strong. Let me see. Choice Scarf, Keyberry as well. I didn't really look. Salt Vest. Yeah, it is Jolly. Why would you switch there? Whatever. We'll take our first win of the day. I'll gladly take my first win of the day. Hey, 3,000 points right there. Let's go. The Zacian and Zamazenta song now. I'm not the biggest fan of this song, I'll be completely honest, but it's what it is. I like the combination of those 3 together, by the way. Okay, so Lantern is for sure coming here, but they just straight up lose to Kartana, so I gotta be very careful versus that. They're also pretty weak to this mon too. Because their Urshifu could be Choice Scarf, I want to lead with Landorus. I think I'm gonna go. Why do I want to win this game? I think these 3 are the best. I like Lando, even though it's mono water, just before the Scarf speed control and the Earthquake to threaten things. But maybe that's the wrong mindset. Maybe that is the wrong mindset. I think I go Regieleki. Kartana and Spectrier. I think Spectrier can just win with screens up, and it just clicks Shadow Ball. And Kartana's just super good here. I just don't want them to have a counter lead on their Urshifu. I think they 100% have to bring Lantern here because of what I have. But I don't know if that makes like the biggest difference in terms of damage overall, just because I'm going to get up screens and then go to work with Kartana. Like, that's like my game plan. That Pokemon is going to destroy my opponent. Also, Regieleki being faster than Gyarados is awesome. Like, a +1 Gyarados is so awesome. I really like Regieleki and like what it brings in terms of that. I kind of want to bring the Trick Ring target set here. So there's Lantern, which makes a lot of sense. Regieleki, we get up our Light Screen first, and then we get up our Reflect. They most likely have the Volt Absorb, which is why I'm not going to bother going for an Electroshock attack. So they're very smart to bring this. They most likely brought, I would say, the Azumarill too. But they most likely have Azumarill as well. There's a Surf. That's awesome. Okay, so what I want to do here is keep... Well, I was going to say keep Regieleki alive, but I guess that's not possible. They crit me turn 1, but I might just be able to win with Spectrier. I may just be able to win with Spectrier because I'm going to Nasty Plot in their face, and then I think I'm just going to Dynamax it and try and just win. It sucks that they crit me turn 1 because I was going to go hard Spectrier anyway. I think they're specs to actually kill me with a crit as well. Could be wrong though. I could be straight up wrong, but we'll Nasty Plot here. And abuse my ability and the fact that I am faster than their entire team. So, my Pokemon is about to put in a lot of work, baby. It is about to put in a lot of work. They were not specs. I know they're going to paralyze me, aren't they? They did not. Nice. So I'll just Shadow Ball. Be safe. They have no resist on their team. I would Dynamax here, but if they're random Focus Sash, like, I mean, Lantern can naturally take this. It might actually be Assault Vest. But Kartana can sweep them, so let's see if they get the, let's see if they get the they are Assault Vest, by the way. I know that based on the damage. But they didn't get the drop, thankfully. I might lose now, though, because I don't have Regieleki left. But we do get rid of their Lantern. Not that that mattered for Kartana, because Kartana could have Leaf Blade. I'm assuming Azumarill is probably Sap Sipper or some sort of variant. Time to get a third boost. Let's go, baby. I think if I Dynamax, I'll definitely live Azumarill's hit, and I can knock it out with a +3 attack. And then I think my last can always beat them. So let's see if they have Azumarill here. They do bring out Gyarados. I'm going to ensure that Gyarados dies by Dynamaxing and going for Max Phantasm. And then I think my last Kartana should beat whatever they have. But this should die. This is plus... I don't care if they Dynamax back. This is +3 and Life Orb. This is a very... The horses are strong, okay? Y'all saw what Glassgear did the other day. If y'all didn't watch that, by the way, go ahead and go back. It was a great video. I basically had... It was 53 minutes of Glassgear putting in work, whether it was mine or my opponent's. That's all it did. Or Glacegear, depending on how you say it. They do opt to Dynamax back. Like I said, this is +3 Dynamax move. I don't think Gyarados can live it, but I could be wrong. And if it does live it, Dynamax is stupid. That's my response, man. I got the Grimnay. The Grimnay. I wish it was Beast Boost. I'd be like, Beast Boost. But yeah, we should pick up a KO here, in theory. Come on, man. I'm hitting him with the chair. Yeah, I'm about to say, get out of my sight, baby. And they're going to give me another boost. Now, the unfortunate thing is that they have Aqua Jet. If they have Aqua Jet, Focus Sash, what's it called? If they have Aqua Jet, Focus Sash, or Shifu, they are actually going to be able to outspeed my Kartana, and they probably knock me out. So it is Azumarill. Great, thank God. I won't die to Aqua Jet. I'll definitely knock them out. And if they're the only Aqua Jet that can maybe knock me out is Banded. Yeah, so my horse put in just a little bit of work. And once again, Regieleki supporting something just straight up sweeping. Beautiful, beautiful. You'd love to see. Hey, leave a like for that little sweep, guys. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. But yeah, the dual screens, ooh, set up. Let's continue battling. Nice. We're about to break top 10,000. Let's put Clara. Maybe not Clara. Tower of Darkness? Yeah, let's put Tower of Darkness. Yeah, we're about to break the top 10,000. I think again, or I don't know if we're about to break it again, but let's see. Ooh, awesome team. No ghost resist, so Glacier is something that I really like. I think they have to bring Steelix as well versus me too. Kartana isn't bad either. I like Kartana. I like Glacier. I like Regieleki. I don't think they bring Entei versus me. I think they bring Raikou, Steelix, and some other third mon, but I don't think it's Entei. I think Regieleki, Spectrier, and Kartana puts in a lot of work. If I don't think they bring Entei, they definitely bring Kingdra. Huh. I feel like this should have been Air Balloon, not Shuka. Why is it Shuka here, but it was Air Balloon in the paste? Maybe I don't need dual screen. I feel like dual screen is the way to go, though. I'm going to bring Regieleki, this, and I'm going to go Cart. I think Cart endgame is really smart. I think Cart deals with Kingdra well, deals with Raikou, depending, because they got to have Aura Spear and whatnot. But obviously deals with Suicune. Potentially deals with Entei as well, I guess, too. Like, it really does depend. But I'm really weak to Entei, but I do think if I get up screens, I'll be okay. Like, Reflect and Light Screen I think is going to matter, and I think that my horse might be able to win. So I'm assuming Steelix lead. Yep, makes sense, because I have what I had. I guess if this is Dragon Dance, I could lose. But I'm going to get a Reflect here. So that Reflect's going to help me out in the long run. As they Earthquake immediately, good. We're able to live it, which is awesome as well. And I get a Light Screen here. And I think Shadow Ball into whatever attack is the best attack. Like maybe Shadow Ball into Nasty Plot is the best play. They do get up Stealth Rock, that's fine. What I'll do right now is just hit them with the Volt Switch. If they want to switch on me, it works. Otherwise, they'll knock me out. But if they decide to switch, I get a nice hit off on something. It doesn't affect them. They go for Earthquake to knock me out. Awesome. So, Steelix is a good pick versus me, like for sure. But now what I can do is bring out my horse, weaken them a bit, and go from there. Right, like this Steelix, if I weaken Steelix and Kartana under like Beast Boost, as long as I got the call right that they did not bring their Entei, Kartana can win with horse's damage. They do not have a Ghost Resist, so this is not a Pokemon they want to switch into. So what they're probably going to let me do is hit Steelix for damage, and then do a little bit of damage back on me, and I'm going to end up getting a +1 boost. So much. It could be Custap, I guess. Scary face. Ooh, that is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, you got Steelix, you know what? I think you're a great person, okay? I think you're a great person. Alright? Just remember that. I do think you're a great person. Also, they do have the Custap to be expected. Acted faster than normal. Oh, they self-destructed, so I don't get a boost. That is a really smart play. I like that. But I'm glad with Steelix going down. I'm very happy that it obviously went down. I wish I went for Nasty Plot there. No. Almost. If I had known they would have done that, I would have. But that was a really good play. Doesn't let me knock him out with anything, really. So I'm assuming maybe Raikou might want to come out. The cool thing about Raikou is that I do have Kartana, and I can threaten this thing with Mud Shots. So we're going to go for Mud Shots. And the awesome thing about Mud Shot is that I'm going to make it so my... Calm Mind doesn't matter. I'm going to make it so my Kartana is faster than this Raikou, and then just sweep a Kartana. That's basically it. So let's see. Let's hope we land. We do manage to land, awesome. So that means my Kartana is going to be faster, which is really good. Very, very good that my Kartana is faster. It looks like they might be Life Orb as well. All I got to do is get off a little bit of damage now. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball for the guaranteed hit. They should be able to knock me out if they max. But once I max back, ooh, it is actually, maybe they won't even kill me. I know it's +1 and everything, but especially as base 80 special defense plus base 100 HP, like they may not be able to kill me even at +1 with a max move. I could be wrong though. But again, me being faster with Kartana is going to make a big difference, especially because I get up terrain and stuff. So max lightning, it probably does knock me out. Who am I kidding? Oh, I was kidding nobody. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that's sick. That is sick. So I don't die there. And this is really good because it allows me to get off just a little bit more damage to the point where a max overgrowth from Kartana should be able to knock them out. Never mind. Well, maybe. Maybe. Maybe I should have mud shot again too, just to make sure I'm faster. But I want to guarantee damage. So they get the rain for me. I still have light screen, which is very good because I said a reflect secondary. So, and the assault vest on my side, and 180 HP and 244 special defense. I think Cart might be able to knock this thing out. Either way, but I'm gonna be faster. Like reflect going down doesn't matter. I'll be faster. And if I don't knock them out with my thing and they hit me with a max like lightning, what I'm gonna do is actually go for max air scream in the secondary turn to make sure that I'm faster even if they switch out. Let's say I don't knock them out, right? They hit me with max knuckle. And they live on like 1. I don't even know if they'll live this because this is adamant, like I said. But I don't have max attack, so they might. But even without max attack, at level 50, this thing still has insane attack, like over 200. So we'll see. But yeah, let's see if the mud shot did it for Kartana. I love the way Kartana looks. Holy crap! I'm glad you're back, but I feel like people are sleeping on this mon right now, especially in OU too. But yeah, shout out to the mud shot. Making me faster. We do actually manage to pick up the KO, and we get up the grass. We get a beast boost here, and we get up the grass, and rain is up too. So if they go Entei, because of my Dynamax, if they actually do happen to have Entei, because of my Dynamax, I'll be able to live a hit. I think I'll be able to live a Flare Blitz. So I'm +1 attack, and I could go for the max air scream. Yeah, I think especially with the grass terrain as well. I think I will. I swear I will. As long as they're not banded, I swear I will. But I'm assuming it's something like Kingdra because that's where they got the rain. Or Suicune. Oh, my favorite Pokemon is going to die. A pretty bad death, dude. This is +1 max overgrowth from Kartana. So, nice. Cart was able to do it. Shout out to the mud shot, keeping me in the game right there and giving me a nice, beautiful victory, I would say. So, cool. We're doing really well, I would say, with this team. I'm very happy. So, like, even if, like, that's just to show you. If you guys want to use the team, of course, I showed you guys already the code. And I'll probably have a poke paste on my website as well. But that's kind of the way you use this team, I'm assuming. Like, this is what I'm looking at. Like, the way you use this team is, even if they have a ground type, you bring Regieleki to get up screens, and you kind of just overwhelm your opponent with either Spectrier or Kartana. I haven't even brought Heatran or Landorus yet. This guy does not have what's it called? A ground type. So that's awesome. So and I love Regieleki plus Kartana as well. I feel like they can do a lot here. And I think that Spectrier is pretty decent. But I have to be careful. Combine Suicune's alright too, but yeah, Regieleki is really good. Regieleki is really good. I gotta be careful about Nihilego though. I'm assuming they definitely bring Porygon, so I gotta be careful about letting my Kartana die too, but I think that these guys make the most sense. Hopefully, because they don't have a ground type, they definitely will bring probably Porygon, and I think most likely Nihilego. I think the last is like a toss-up between whatever, I think. We'll see. We'll end up seeing, right? I'm assuming Nihilego lead, though. That's definitely Nihilego. It's in a Beast Ball. Now, I gotta decide if what I do here is I get up... I think I do have to get up a light screen first. I'm just worried about the power gem attack. The meteor beam, excuse me. So I get up a light screen first for sure. And I think I volt switch out into Kartana, keeping this thing alive. They go for meteor beam. Yeah, they are going to get their +1 special attack. I think that Kartana... Oh my god, meteor beams look so cool. Please don't kill me. This might just kill me through it. But I had to go for this. Like, if I went Kartana might be 2 KO'd, but... With meteor beam, rather. They could also miss, but they didn't. Oh my god, this attack looks so cool. Ooh, okay, I lived on 34, so that's very important. Because, again, me being alive is great because they don't have an electric answer, so I can do some work with that. Electro Rub is interesting. So we're going to bring out our Kartana here. Again, being Assault Vest and whatnot, I care less about what they do. I'm just a little bit worried about losing to Cinderace, obviously. They do go for Sludge Bomb, though, so I get that play right, I guess you could say. If they have Cinderace, they may go hard into it. Otherwise, they'll go Zapdos if they brought it. I'll just Leaf Blade. I'm just like I said, I'm a little bit worried about losing immediately to the threat. So a little bit unfortunate for me. I'm not plus speed here because they're faster than me, but I'm gonna be able to knock them out with the Leaf Blade and get my Beast Boost right there. So we get our +1, which is awesome. Obviously, I am a little bit worried, like I said, about that Cinderace. It is a giant threat. Maybe getting up Reflect would have been a little bit better. Maybe it was smarter long term. So they bring out Zapdos. We'll go Regieleki. If they opt to Dynamax immediately, I can then bring out my Max Light. Well, first off, I'll be faster than them with Regieleki, so I can get up a Reflect in their face and let them kill me, and then bring out my Spectrier and do a little bit of work, I feel. Now, if they have this plus Porygon, it's a little bit scary, but I think if I set up Nasty or multiple Nasty Plots, I'll be okay. I just gotta make sure they let me kill this Mon. Let's say best case scenario, I'm able to get up a screen here. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. But like I said, that was best case scenario. Okay, they were Life Orb there, because that makes a difference. So this allows me to go out into Spectrier and just go for the Nasty Plot here. I for sure go for Nasty Plot, because if they go Porygon, I can beat them 1v1 with +2 Dark Pulse, I want to say. But yeah, I Nasty Plot here for sure. If they're... Okay, they actually opted to Dynamax, which is okay for me, because I should live their hit because of my light screen, and then I can Dynamax in the following turn and guarantee knock them out. And then it comes down to whatever their last is. If it's Cart, I win. Them Dynamaxing here leads me to believe that it... I mean, if it's Mimikyu, I win. Them Dynamaxing here leads me to believe it might be Feeny, but maybe I'm thinking about the wrong people. But yeah, we definitely Nasty Plot here. Again, with that base 100 HP and that base 80 special defense, I'll be able to live a Max Lightning. And they're definitely going to go for Max Airstream, but I'll be able to live that into another attack for sure, as long as they don't crit me this turn. Nice. So they didn't crit me, which is great. And if I Dynamax, I'm able to live this. But the big thing is that knocking out Zapdos opens up Kartana. So we for sure Dynamax here. So we live this. We knock them out in reverse. I mean, we knock out Gyarados. We're definitely knocking out offensive Zapdos. For those that don't know, Gyarados is higher special defense. So that's why I said that. Yeah, let's get our horse in here, man. Let's get our horse. This mon's so good too. I like how both of them are good, man. I really do. So as long as they don't crit me right now, I'm good. Best case, they're a random super slow Zapdos, like Relaxed Nature or some crap like that. I don't know. Nice. And I also lived the Life Orb hit on a, like what is that, 7 HP? Or something like that. So I'll be able to get another hit off on something. Go ahead and give me the Zapdos. Thank you very much. And I get a special attack raise too. I don't know if that makes a difference. Hopefully their Cinderace doesn't have Sucker Punch if they do have Cinderace. Because that also, them staying in might also mean they have Cinderace, but without Sucker Punch. So they were worried that they lose to this Mon. Now if it does have Sucker Punch, I basically lose anyway, right? So... And if it's Porygon, I just do Max Darkness into my attack. It is Mimikyu. So if Mimikyu attacks me here, they can't set up. Doesn't matter what attack I go for. Yeah, they Shadow Sneak there. And I should be able to win the game with Kartana. I go for Leaf Blade first, that's for sure. So yeah, them doing that, they were worried that I just Shadow Ball and probably sweep them, because if I Shadow Ball into Mimikyu and Shadow Ball again, I won. So I'm going to go for a move that, like, if they have random disable, it doesn't make a difference, I guess. I'm just going to go for, like, a Leaf Blade here, because I can Smart Strike after. I really hope that they're not Swords Dance, Life Orb, Drain Punch, and I lose, and I'm slower. Like, I really hope that's not the case. They Phantom Force there. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit annoying, because, again, my Kartana is slower, but I have HP. I'll be able to Buster Disguise. Cart easily lives 2 of those, though, it looks like. Buster Disguise right there. And then I knock them out with Smart Strike right after. Unless they're Key Berry. Uh-oh. Are they Key? Are they Key? They're not Key. So it comes down to this. They may try an SD here. Yep, because they thought I was locked in. So that's awesome. So I win the game guaranteed now. Awesome. So that's also why I didn't go for the smart strike immediately for random things like disable or whatever. But we're able to win the game right there with our Kartana. Not bad. Hey, Kartana put in some work here too. Tanked the Nihilego and was able to lure out Zapdos, allowing me to successfully beat it with Spectrier and then giving me the win. Awesome. Lamar just be making some great teams, man. Legit. I like this card too because it also can tank a hit if need. Oh, I like the fact that we have Suicune on the team, but it can tank a hit with from excuse me, like Glacier rather, because the HP and the defense. But it's weird, man. Like he said this is a Chinese EV spread, and I know that a lot of Asian players, they like to run bulk over anything else. Woo-hoo, okay. First thing, no electric type, no ground type. So I mean, I love Regieleki here. That thing's bad here. The bad isn't like good. Spectrier as well, no ghost resist. We want to be very careful about Dragonite. Do I just go my 3 hard hitters? I feel like that's what I do. Card's safe for endgame though. I don't like Shika Ran. I'll just go my 3. I think I think this might be the wrong choice. I feel like Kartana might be better because Cart will beat Mimikyu plus Tapu Fini. But I'm heavily depending on the offense of Regieleki this game and Spectrier plus Landers. So like I'm heavily depending on the offensiveness of the Pokemon to be able to beat them. So I can basically Volt Switch on Dragonite and then like dealing with them via Landorus into Regieleki. So we'll see. We'll see if I brought the right core. If I didn't, I'll take the L like a man. Or, well, if I want to call myself that, sure. So there is the Aggron lead. For sure Volt Switch here. For sure. Yeah, that's my play, 110% of the time. I Volt Switch out into Landers. Oh my god, that is so much damage. You know what's crazy? If I max Knuckle with Landers, I think I win. Depending on if they didn't go for like Metal Burst or something. And ideally they went for Earthquake here. If they went for Metal Burst, it sucks. But I do think if I max Knuckle here, I can win. They go for Stealth Rock. Okay, that's good too. Yeah, so I may just decide to... Like, let me look at their team one more sec. They could have cussed that berry too, I guess. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go for the max Knuckle. Knock them out and try and just knock out things like Dragonite as well. They are cussed up, unfortunately. Which is nice, but I mean, I'll be able to livery hit. It's not like they can self-destruct like Steelix can. This might be a little bit premature, and I may regret this, but I think just the fact that Landorus has a good speed tier in this game, and the fact that they have a Dragonite, which is extremely threatening, is just like, I want to make this play, you know? I want to make this. I want to threaten them with my Landorus. Ideally, they don't have Ice Punch. They have Endeavor, which is just as bad. Actually, no, I forgot. I have Dynamax. Nice. So we're going to be able to knock them out right here and get +1 attack, which is going to be able to do a good chunk to their Dragonite, which is nice. I may actually go for another Max Knuckle versus Dragonite too, depending on what they bring out now. But yeah, me being +1 with Landorus is... I mean, this boy is back, man. You cannot... Do not sleep on this Pokemon. That's so sick. I forgot about it. I felt like I fought that, like, not too long ago. But, like, this is also a good thing about it. Like, I don't have to worry about missing out on things. Oh, and my my Regieleki's faster than +2 this, so... I'm just going to go for Max Rock Ball. They may Dynamax, or they may try and Dynamax here. But I'll be able to at least put them in range with Max Rockfall into something like... I want to say... Regieleki range. Because again, this is +1. This is going to do some good damage. This is going to do some good damage. And they also can't get like a Meteor Beam boost. They can get a Beast boost, but not a Meteor Beam boost. Oh, that did not do good damage. That is... I lied. I lied. Straight up. They max Air Scream there. There goes my my Lando. So I want to try and keep it alive to get in my Regieleki. I feel like I do. But I just don't know if Regieleki will die immediately, because Regieleki doesn't have the best. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up in this. Let's see. We'll see what I see right now. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I didn't. Okay, I was worried about them. Yeah, they were hella defensive because they took nothing from that. So I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure Volt Switch knocks them out. And they'll knock me out here. I'll be able to Volt Switch and knock them out. And then Spectrier, if they go Dragonite, I Shadow Ball to bust their disguise. And then, depending on the Dragonite set, if it's Adamant Dragonite, I'm faster with Regieleki. So, I mean, then again, they could have Extreme... No, they can't have Extreme Speed, right? So, yeah, we get in Regieleki here. We knock them out with Volt Switch. I'm faster, for sure. Like, their max speed, I'm faster than that anyway, so it's like I have to worry. I didn't see what Beast Boost they got, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't speed. I'm, like, positive it wasn't speed. Unless this thing is Assault Vest, I think I kill it. For sure, because Transistor is broken ability. Go ahead and give me that Mon. Yep. We're going to knock that out. Nice. And then again, this is why I recognize like bringing Lando and stuff. It's going to come down to whatever their last is. It's going to come down to whatever their last is. And the great thing is that like Spectrier might even be faster than if they're Adamant Dragonite. Spectrier is definitely faster at +1. So if they try and Dragon Dance on me, and they might also just have dual Wing Beat or whatever too. And again, that Sand being up is nice too. It just comes down to what the end game's like, you know, what they have at the end and how this goes. So let's see. Let's see. What is this? Oh, Mimikyu, okay. I think I have to Dark Pulse here, that way they can't set up a Swords Dance. Because if they do, I think I lose. But I may just lose anyway. If it's... this is why I wanted Lando in the back. Maybe I should have just switched out into... I should have risked it and switched out into my Regieleki. Let's see if they get the Swords Dance up. They are able to Swords Dance there. I want to say Regieleki dies to +2 SD. If they're Life Orb, that is. Like, if they're Life Orb, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm fairly confident even if they're not Life Orb, I die because I took 2 Stealth Rock Switches. But if Regieleki doesn't die, then Mimikyu sucks. Shadow Sneak knocks me out. I made the wrong call at the end. So, at the end of the day, maybe I should have not Dynamax and just went for... Oh, I definitely die. But maybe I should not Dynamax and then just went out into my... Spectrier on them. But yeah, there's no way Regieleki lives this. Maybe if I was max HP, but there... Even if I do live... I mean, Vulture should knock them out after a Life Orb hit, but there's no way I live this. I don't think I'll even live this like on 1. But Vulture should knock them out if I do live it, just because I'm max special attack, which it's timid, but still. Let's see. Yeah, Regieleki died so fast. So, okay, what I should have done then was Volt Switched out into my Spectrier. I didn't know they go for rocks. And Shadow Ball there. And then Nasty Plot it in front of Celesteela. And then Dynamax that. And then just try to win the game with Landorus plus whatever. So, a good game to them. We take our first L here. I do want to continue battling though. Last time I ended on an L. I'm going to see if I can... I lose a lot of points for that, so... I obviously don't want to... and because Suicune hasn't even done anything, man. That's my favorite. But yeah, Kartana has been an absolute nightmare for opponents. So let's see if we can bring in this next game. Mimikyu, they do have double ground type. Spectrier looks insane, and so does... Well, so does Suicune, honestly, because they only have Tapu Fini for it. So Suicune actually is looking like a legitimate one with dual screens plus... Suicune looks like a legitimate threat. Okay. I'm going to bring it. I think what's going to end up happening here is unless they bring... Because Suicune's such a threat, they may just bring Landorus Tapu Fini plus 1. But if they do bring that, then then Spectrier goes and puts in work. So I'll put up a Reflect first versus Landorus. And see if we can either... If they don't bring Mimikyu in the end, right? If they don't bring Mimikyu, which they might not, considering I have Lando, Kartana, and Heatran. So Mimikyu isn't the best. I really wish I was Air Balloon on this. This is supposed to be Air Balloon. This is not supposed to be Shookenberry on Heatran. So if you guys do end up making a team similar, make sure you give it Air Balloon. Air Balloon would have helped a lot in decision making because I would have brought Heatran just to go for Will-O-Wisp on things like Garchomp, things like Landorus, avoid Earth Powers from their own Heatran. So we might still end up losing this game depending on what they bring. I probably should have went Kartana because Kartana is good versus everything besides Cinderace, but I'm so weak to Cinderace. And maybe I could have relied more on Landorus Dynamaxing at a given point instead of committing to a Suicune endgame. But depending, again, if they don't bring Tapu Fini, Suicune can just straight up win. Like, on its own. We'll see. So that's Garchomp as a lead. So I'm not too worried about. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain it. It's very good. It is a very good Pokemon. But we're going to click Reflect here. Ideally, they just Earthquake and knock me out. I kind of wish that thing had Explosion as well over Electro Web. Just so you can dent the ground types. And let's go right for Outrage. Which should be a 2-hit KO. Nice. Light Screen. Oh, that might be banded. I'm not sure if that's banded. I'm actually not sure if that's banded, but could also be Scarf too. If it is Scarf, it's a little bit annoying, but like if they hit them, if they have the confusion here, I nasty plot up with my Spectrier and then I just start hitting them. Like I Dynamax immediately and start hitting them. So had it been 2 turns, that would have been a little bit better for me. But yeah, we bring out Spectrier now and we click the nasty plot. We have all our turns of screens to abuse, and we'll see. Let's see if this horse in the back does it. Like this and Kartana are like competing for the thumbnail, honestly. It probably is leaning more towards this horse, but I want people to remember just how good like Cart is and stuff too. So this will definitely knock out Garchomp at +2, unless they're Focus Sash. But I feel like they're banded. Yeah, they're banded. They are banded, my friends. They are banded. Shadow Ball. So Garchomp will die if it opts to stay in. Whatever they go into is going to die as well. I hope it's Tapu Fini. Perfect. Okay, so that helps me out a lot too, because that's like the only Mon they had that can beat Suicune, in my opinion. That's like the only Mon that can beat Suicune. Obviously, Mimikyu is also a threat too. But yeah, this is going to obliterate this thing. Ooh, are they Assault Vest or just max special defense? My gosh. I guess they're just max special defense. But this might be better for me too, because I waste multiple turns of their terrain. Which means that Suicune at a point can rest. But yeah, the horse is coming through right now. Bro, imagine they have nothing for this, so they Dynamax here so they live this attack. That'd be so funny. Like, they're so weak to this Pokemon that they have to Dynamax here. Or they lose. Because I definitely will knock out +2. Actually, I might not knock out Garchomp. Garchomp is a thick Pokemon. That Mon has some nice stats. It's 3:21 AM. Why am I still playing Pokemon? I should be in bed. Oh, well. I was committed to staying up late. I'm doing it. I can't believe how well Tapu Fini ate that attack. I really can't. So nice. So they give me Tapu Fini, which is awesome. This is the one Mon I was fearing that Suicune could not beat. And now I should be able to just Calm Mind up with my Suicune and beat basically everything. And I get my special attack raised too. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Garchomp can't live this. No way. +2, maybe if it maxed. But +3, no way. Go back out of Garchomp, please. Please go Garchomp. If they go Heatran, I'm just going to Dynamax. Like, I'm going to kill them. Why not? I will abuse it. They go Mimikyu. They go Heatran. Okay, so I'm just going to max. It's on a balloon too. They're probably going to try and max theirs, but I would have maxed Quaked if they weren't on a balloon. But yeah, I'm fairly confident they die here. Even if they Dynamax. Like, Heatran's a really bulky Pokemon, but this Mon is way too strong. This horse is way too... The horse might have to take it too. But I think Shiny Kartana just looks so cool. And this is why you have Air Balloon, by the way. So, like, I can't even go for things like Mud Shot. Did I say Mud Slap before? I meant Mud Shot. Mud Shot and Mud Slap are very different. Mud Slap is what I use in-game, so that way my opponents will miss on me. Them accuracy going down, except for them Keen-Eye Pidgeys. But yeah, this should be able to clean up the last two. They do opt to Dynamax. Again, I am +3 plus a Life Orb, so who knows? Who knows here? Who knows? And I know that their Garchomp is definitely banded, right? It should be, based on the damage it did. But I also have Reflect Up too, which makes a big difference in terms of eating a hit from Garchomp. And I have the Key Barrier as well. And I'm physically defensive. So yeah, this should kill still though. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, this is definitely gonna kill, bro. Yeah, this horse, this and the Ice Horse are way too broken. So we win the game because I live a Life Orb hit on just a smidgen of HP, and the horse is once again able to come through. We almost went undefeated today, guys. Almost, just like last time, we got put down, just barely, but we did it. And there it is, baby. Woo! Them horses is up. Plus terrain ends in about a turn after, so like I'd be able to beat Garchomp anyway, even if it being banded, simply because of my Key Barrier. Yep. Nice. All right, guys. Well, I think that is the perfect battle to end it. I hope you guys are enjoying these longer episodes. You know, leaving a like and a comment really does help me out. It goes a long way. I'm trying to get these pushed out into the algorithm because nobody's really playing Battle Stadium singles, at least not any of the English PokeTubers. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, leaving a like, subbing. Let's see where we are on the rankings, just to see exactly where we are. I'm assuming like 6,000 again, maybe 7. I can't wait to break top 1,000. Yeah, top 6,000. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Once again, I'll show you the team if you want to see it at this point, like if you didn't watch it at the beginning. And yeah, big shout out to Lamar. This team should be on my website, pokeaimMD.com. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'll have the poke paste of it if you guys want to see the EVs and whatnot. But obviously, this is the code. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.